Welcome you students. I come up with a question from beam and support. Here is the question. Let me read out the question first. Find the support reactions of a simply supported beam as shown in figure. So this is the exact picture given for us. It's a simply supported beam. Both side it is supported by a beam. One is a roller support and another one is a hinged support or pin support. Okay, right. So and two forces are acting on the beam just perpendicular to the axis of the beam, 4 kilonewton and 8 kilonewton. This is the exact question given for us. So we're going to find it is given, find the support reaction at A and B. We have two support reactions. So at A and B we're going to what? Find reaction at A and B. This is the thing we're going to do it. Okay, fine. Let's get into the solution part. So always keep remember whenever you are coming across the problem of beam and support, if you want to support the beam, just keep it in your mind. Definitely in order to make it or position it on the space, we need to position with the help of support at equilibrium condition. Then only the position of the beam will be there at the right position. So always keep remember whenever you are coming across the what in order to finding out the unknown reaction or else coming across the beam, definitely it must be in the condition called what, the equilibrium condition. Okay, so here in this problem just I going to apply the condition, equilibrium condition, apply equilibrium condition, right? So equilibrium conditions say sum of horizontal force is equal to 0, sum of vertical force is equal to 0, resultant force is equal to 0, and moment about any point which is equal to 0. This is the condition of equilibrium. So first we can identify what are the forces are acting on this particular what beam. Okay, so I'm going to redraw the diagram. Take this as A and this as B. Okay, and see, look at this A, and here is the roller. So roller in the sense it's allow the horizontal motions. Wheel is there, so it allows horizontal motion. We have only one reaction force. Am I right? Which reaction force we have in the roller support? Yes, it's a vertical reaction. Okay, so at this particular place we have the reaction force which is vertical. So vertical force at A. Okay, roller support has only one reaction which is a vertical force. And as per the diagram, here we have one 4 kilonewton force. 4 kilonewton force. Just we can take here we have 8 kilonewton force. Okay, at the point B, again we have hinged support. What about the hinged support? It resists which are the motions? Vertical, horizontal. Am I right? So here we have the vertical reaction. Okay, so vertical reaction force at B and horizontal reaction force. So here the horizontal force, always keep it in your mind, always you need to take the horizontal reaction force towards the right side. Okay, always assume the positive value. So I going to take here the horizontal force towards right side, just horizontal force at B reaction. Okay, fine. So these are the forces are acting on the beam. So the measurement is given. So this is 2 meter and this is 4 meter and this is 2 meter. Okay, so now we can apply the sum of horizontal force which is equal to 0. Sum of horizontal force, sum of horizontal force. Here the assumption is horizontal force is equal to 0, equilibrium condition, right? So now add all the horizontal forces. Sum of horizontal force is equal to, what are the horizontal forces are there? Only one horizontal force is there, which is a reaction force at B, which is horizontal. Okay, this is the, we know sum of horizontal force is equal to 0. So if you apply 0, we'll get HB, which is equal to 0. So by this we got HP, horizontal force at B, which is equal to 0. Okay, next move to the second condition. Sum of vertical force that means sum of vertical force is equal to 0. Sum of vertical force, which is equal to, add all the vertical forces. Here we know the force which are acting upward is a positive, force which are acting downward, which is negative sign, which carries negative sign. So here comes, it's a vertical force which is going toward up, right? So VA, which is with positive sign. Here 4 kilonewton, which is traveling downwards, so it carries minus, and which is 4. And here 8 kilonewton force, which is just traveling downwards, so it carries minus sign, which is 8. Okay, and then last one is VB. The force is just directed towards up, so which is positive VB. Okay, try to simplify it. We know sum of vertical force is equal to 0, so VA minus, add this, so what happens, minus minus, the sign is minus, and we need to add. So when you are adding it, we will get how much? 12 plus VB. Okay, fine. Here when you simplify it, what happens? The equation will become, I can make this equation as VA plus VB, which is equal to 12. Just I have taken it to the other side. So the equation will become something like this. So I'm going to take this as equation number 1. Hereafter I cannot simplify it, so I'm just taking it as equation number 1. Okay, then what we can do, sum of horizontal force we applied, sum of vertical force. Next we can apply the sum of moment, which is equal to 0. Okay, so here in this problem, I just going to take the moment about A. Okay, not about B. I just going to take about A. It's our wish, any point we can take it, no issue at all. I just going to take about the A point. Okay, take moment about A, right? So if I take about A, what happening? Sum of moment is equal to 0, about A, which is equal to 0. Okay, so that sum of moment about A is equal to, always keep remember the force which is acting on the point, which is 0. Why? Because moment in the sense odd, force into its perpendicular distance. So the force acting on that same point, which will be 0. Okay, so this will be 0. Okay, and then keep it in your mind, I can say this HP, the force also won't take part in the moment, which also 0. Why? Because as per the principles of transmissibility, this force just travel in the same line of action. Okay, same line of action. So I can say this HP force which is acting from A. Okay, what the transmissibility say? It can be replaced, the force can be replaced at anywhere on its line of action. So it says the force HP which is coming from the point A. Okay, so if it happens, there is no, or the perpendicular distance for HP, so this also becomes 0. So BA and BB will be 0. Okay, fine. So easy way is, if you are taking the moment about A, just draw a cross line, one vertical line, one vertical line and the horizontal line. What are the forces coming into the particular line? Either it can be horizontal or vertical. What are the forces are coming into those lines? You can neglect it. Definitely that particular force will not have the perpendicular distance. Okay, it's a shortcut. Just draw a cross line just like this, so that what happening in the horizontal line, it is coming into the way, and when you are drawing the perpendicular line, this VA is coming into them. So both will not have the perpendicular distance. Okay, fine. And all the others, 4 kilonewton, 8 kilonewtons and VB will have the what moment. Let's start with the first one, 4 kilonewton. 4 kilonewton force into its perpendicular distance. What is the perpendicular distance? We are taking about A, so this is the perpendicular distance, am I right? So which is 2, 4 into 2. What about the direction? The force, 4 kilonewton force, is either rotating in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Just try to give me the answer. The beam is something like this, am I right? This is a point A. About A we need to see the force uh, 4 kilonewton is just acting something downwards, am I right? So when it acts downwards, what is happening? Making the beam to rotate in the clockwise about A point, am I right? About A point, this 4 kilonewton force which is making the beam to rotate in clockwise. Clockwise in the sense, our assumption should be the positive, clockwise positive. And then move to the second force, 8 kilonewton force, which also in the same direction. So which direction the beam will rotate because of this 4 kilonewton force? The similar like 8 kilonewton force, it's similar like 4 kilonewton force, right? So it's a clockwise direction, so I'm going to take it as positive. So 8 into its perpendicular distance about A. So this is the distance we need to add. So 2 plus 4 we get 6. So this is the answer. Okay, and then the last one, VB. Okay, force VB, just see the beam is something like this, and the force which is acting from the where down to up, am I right? Upwards, it is acting upward. So how the beam will rotate? How the beam will rotate when you are just applying the force something like this? How the beam will rotate? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's an anti-clockwise direction. So what we can do is, here we need to take minus sign, and VB into its perpendicular distance in the sense from A to that particular force, what is the distance? So 2 plus 4 plus 2, what happens? It's a 8. Okay, so VB into 8. So when you simplify it, we going to apply the equilibrium condition. So it's a 0, sum of moment about A is equal to 0, it's a condition. And then 4 into 2, 8, plus 8 into 6, 48 minus 8 VB. Okay, then again do the simplification, so that you will get, when you are adding it, we get 56 minus 8 VB. Okay, again try to simplify it and try to find the VB answer. So I hope first of all, just you can take this 8 VB to the other side. Okay, so when you are taking it, it will be a positive one. Okay, minus will become positive 8 VB, which is equal to 56. Can you understand it? And then try to take VB, so that 56 divided by 8, we get the answer VB 7. Am I right? 8 into 8, 56 divided by 8, we get 7. And the force here, all the forces are taken kilonewton, so that we can take the unit of SI unit for VB reaction as 7 kilonewton. Okay, fine. So this is the one answer, and this is one answer. Okay, 2 is over, and one more reaction is there. Okay, one more reaction is there, which is what? HP we have found, and VB we have found. One is there, VA, reaction at point A, we need to find. So, okay, so that we need to find. So what we can do here, equation 1 is there, right? So we can just substitute this VB over this equation 1, so that we shall get the answer for VA. Okay, so here I'm going to substitute VB is equal to 7 kilonewton in equation number 1. So equation 1 will become VA plus 7 kilonewton, which is equal to 12. So here comes VA is equal to 12 minus 7, so that we get 5. So answer for VA is 5 kilonewton. So this is the answer. Okay, at result we shall write HP, which is equal to 0, VB, which is equal to 7 kilonewton, and VA, which is equal to 5 kilonewton. This is the answers. At last we need to display the result as well. Okay, so I hope you understood how we need to go with the procedure. When you are having the beam and supports, definitely we need to find the unknown reaction at any point. Based upon the support having on the beam, we need to find the reaction forces. Okay, so here at A and B, right? So always remember, you need to apply the equilibrium condition whenever you are going to find the unknown reaction. And when you are applying the beam and support, definitely without equilibrium condition we cannot proceed. Definitely we need to proceed with the equilibrium condition. After that, each step you need to follow sum of horizontal force, which is equal to 0, sum of vertical force is equal to 0, and then apply the moment is equal to 0. Definitely there we will get some answer. If you substitute over the equation which get from the horizontal force and vertical force, we will get the other unknown reactions. Okay, so this is how we need to follow. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.